Welcome back to another episode of Inward News. It's your boy Dre. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling great. Let's jump into these crazy stories. The state of Kansas just passed the bill. It's a bathroom bill that targets the transgender community. The bill says that they have to use the bathroom that's aligned with the sex that they were designated at birth, and that's already going to cause a lot more issues than it should. That's already going to be problematic. But the issue is, that's one issue, but one of the other issues is apparently the bill prevents them from changing their name or their gender on the, on their driver's license. Another issue with this is you could just change your name. Like legally, you can just go to the courthouse and pay to have your name changed. So I don't know why that's a thing in the bill about transgender specifically when anybody can just change their name. And the fact that people just accidentally put wrong genders on licenses and nothing happens. How is there a bill that's going to target that? Because guess what? If a person that looks like a woman walks up and says they are a woman, the person on the other side isn't going to look at it and be like, They're not. They're like, all right, whatever. They're not even going to look at the birth certificate because once again, it accidentally happens all the time. So if they're not checking it already because it's supposed to be that way, they're not going to check it because a new bill is out there. Like nobody at the DMV cares about their job enough to do this. So this is one of those times where no matter how you feel about gender, pronoun, sexuality, transgender, this is one of those times where this is a blatant attack on somebody because nobody cares. It's what it is. Nobody cares. Nobody. So if Kansas wants to start up their own bullcrap about the transgender community, like, bro, this bill isn't going to stick long. It's not. It's about to cause too many issues. It's about to cause way too many issues. Somebody in Maryland got fed up, and a real issue about protecting children right here. Somebody in Maryland got fed up and outed 199 Catholic clergy and administrators as sexual predators. I don't know if they were arrested or these are just allegations against them, but that's almost 200 people. That's in just Maryland. But the fact that the Catholic keep ending up in the middle of it, the religion has to be investigated because it's way too many. Like full investigate top to bottom. We got to get everybody that has I don't want to say subscribed, but pledged to the Catholic faith. Investigation has to be done because there's something going on with that subsect of religion that they keep ending up at the forefront of this. Another child tickler was sentenced to over 3,000 years in prison. This time it's a Pennsylvania man. This man won't be eligible for parole until 3523. He was hit with 13,143 counts of child tickling for a 6-year run. The judge said that the 10 to 12 year sentence wasn't going to be enough to scare anybody because people will just do their 10 years and get out. And I'm assuming he's seen too many cases like that, but he made sure to personally charge every incident as a separate count of charges because he said that not all of these were just like all of this didn't happen at one time. This was 6 years according to this 6-year run. So every year or every incident of child tickling for 6 years has been added as a different count. Please remember that is 13,143 counts. That's not the number of victims, obviously. That's the amount of times it's happened. That man is not going to make it to the end of that sentence. That's all I'm going to say. He's not going to make it to the end. He won't. An Idaho man said it's just a state and not a statement. He not soft like that. He said he not the hoe. Don't treat him like one. His mother was recently killed and he went and murdered the main suspect in the case. Now, I don't know about y'all, but if somebody is accused of killing someone's mother and they immediately go out and kill them, he knew. This isn't a suspect. This wasn't the main suspect. That is a man that knew that dude killed his mother and he wasn't about to wait on the law to handle that for him. So he went out and did what he had to do. I hope he gets off on an insanity plea, because murdering someone's mother, death sentence. The Virginia teacher that was shot by the 6-year-old is filing for a $40 million lawsuit. This is probably going to be an easy win too, because if you don't remember the story, this is the lady that the kid, like there was multiple complaints about the kid having a possible weapon on him, and nobody checked him because it was like, oh, well, he's small. If he had a gun, you'd be able to see it in his clothes. So, oh, if he had a gun, you know, you could tell. Like, oh, basically they didn't believe a 6-year-old could have a weapon or want to carry a weapon or want to do anything. And yeah, I think like multiple kids, multiple teachers that said something, nobody did anything, and then the woman ended up shot. So that's direct negligence. That's endangerment of child and faculty safety. Like that's multiple counts of something. So this is going to be an easy 40 million. Well, I mean, probably not 40 million, but it's going to be an easy lawsuit. Now the financial, I don't know about that, but I know she's at least winning this lawsuit because there were chances to stop this from happening. The guy that created the Cash App has he got shanked in the streets like literally one day before the government announced their new basically government Cash App called Fed Now. And everybody already said the timing of that is already weird. The Cash App guy died right before Fed Now became a thing. But everybody was like, oh, well, Fed Now has been in process since last year. And it's like, what better way to take out the competition than drop your product? We've seen that in Snowfall. We've seen that in Power. We've seen that in every show about selling drugs. But the new conspiracy on it is that apparently the guy that stabbed him was Jeffrey Epstein's old bodyguard. You know how they say men shouldn't talk on women's bodies because men don't understand what women go through for their bodies? Well, that's changed. Now men can talk about women's bodies because apparently 1.3 million men in America are getting BBLs, liposuction, and ab implants. I'm joking about the men speaking of women's body thing, but that's a lot of people getting BBLs, liposuction, and ab implants. Apparently a factory in Jersey is importing the cocaine plant that flavors Coca-Cola, and they're working with the DEA to do it. This is like a literal episode of Snowfall. So there's two funny stories attached to this. Apparently everybody's been pull up an old tweet of Elon Musk saying that he was going to buy Coca-Cola just so he could put cocaine back in it. So they're already saying he's been back to work with all those verified checks. Another thing attached to it is the video of Gordon Ramsay going down to figure out how cocaine is made with the cocoa plants. And it's a crazy process. I think he did like a TV special or something on it. Look that up. But yeah, Gordon Ramsay literally knows how to cook that work. NASA said they got something that can either prove or disprove life on Mars. Apparently the latest Mars samples that the rover received can do that, but it's going to take 10 years for that rover to get back to America or get back to the States or get back to Earth in general. So that's plenty of time to, one, for us to forget about it, and two, for NASA to act like something happened and we lost the samples, because they just need to make sure that it's sustainable for life for the rich people to move there after our sun explodes and Earth, starts crumbling. Michelin has created a puncture-proof tire that is puncture-proof. So apparently the way it looks is like galvanized rubber, so it's like hardened rubber. Now spider webs look. It's kind of like that, but all over. So when it rolls, it kind of crushes and expands again. But there's no air because it's just the whole thing. So it's like tank tracks. It's constantly moving, constantly rolling, but it doesn't actually need air. There's no pressure. It's just hard rubber. And then the way if you got nails or glass or something, it just goes straight in and out. But because there's no pressure, there's nothing to pop. It's just hard rubber and air. And Kanye's school is getting sued because he's trying to force children to eat sushi. Apparently the school lunch is only sushi, and if the kids don't want sushi, they just don't eat. I don't know why. He might think it's healthy, it's good for the brain and all that, but you can't force kids to eat raw fish. That don't even sound good to a child. Apparently there's other reasons that they're getting sued. Lack of medical care. There's no nurses. The curriculum is very weird. I think there's like a bunch of other legal issues, a bunch of inspection problems, but forcing kids to eat sushi is hilarious. So that's the top part of that story that I started with, because why are we forcing kids to eat sushi? Fun fact, I had sushi for lunch. So I had already put the story in, had some sushi, and then came and reported the story with sushi. And now on to the Y'all Hiring segment. Green Top Gifts is a diverse gift wrapping business. So it's not gift wrap. I think they're just gift wrap. I'm sure they can wrap for you if you live close enough to, or if you know them personally. But they still like different types of gift wrap, and it got like all kinds of characters and stuff on it, depending on the occasion, the event, the holiday, the season. All that is just black owned gift wrap. Something you don't think about, but they have. And these are the type of businesses I like having in Y'all Hiring because they're different. I like different businesses. So Creative Lounge is a sewing lounge in Maryland. Like you just go and sew. It got fabrics and machines and stuff. You just go and hang out, learn tips from each other, and learn how to take some classes, figure yourself out. But yeah, if you like sewing, if you want to get into sewing, you're in Maryland, you're in that area, do it date night. Learn how to make new pillowcases and stuff. I remember I made pillowcases in high school. I think I can still sew a pillowcase. All the other stuff, I don't know too much, but great time if you like sewing, or if you just want to sew, if you just want to do something different. Once again, I like different things. I don't want to mispronounce this. I think it's Barkal. It's a shoe company. It's a Sudanese shoe company. Well, I don't know if they're a Sudanese shoe company or if they're just a shoe company inspired by Sudanese. I assume they're Sudanese because I just feel like if you're not Sudanese, that's a random country to pick to inspire your shoes off of. So you have some type of relation to Sudanese or Sudan. Jesus, I don't know why I kept saying Sudanese. But yeah, they're classic meets modern perfection. These soft, natural grain, Napa leather, everyday shoe inspired by traditional Sudanese shoes called Markab or Markub. But yeah, they're shoes. They're Sudanese shoes or Sudanese inspired shoes. This is what it looks like. Yeah, if you want traditional made shoes, traditional foreign made shoes, hit them up. I might get some, not because I like fancy shoes, but because once again, it's different. I've never owned Sudanese shoes. Now I was about to say Sudan shoes, but that's different. Kahawa is a woman-owned coffee company. Jesus. One of their best sellers is the Safari Blend. I don't know what that means. I just know they make coffee. It looks like tea too. Oh no, it's just all coffee. But yeah, they make wait, what is chai spice? Is that a tea or is that coffee? Guys, I don't drink tea or coffee, so I'm very confused when I see things because I don't know why. I always thought chai was a tea, but apparently you can make coffee with it. I don't know. I guess chai is just a flavor. It's not a type of anything. But yeah, it's a woman-owned coffee company as seen on Shark Tank and the Today Show. So she's TV ready. But yeah, if you like coffee, if you like black-owned things, if you like black-owned coffee, if you like black women-owned things, black women-owned and owned by blacks, check out Kawaii and get some coffee. I don't know too much about coffee, but the bags look great and the pictures look amazing. I don't drink coffee. If I drink coffee, I might get somebody. Ooh, I got somebody that likes coffee. I'll get them on. I'll have them review some coffee. That's it for this week. If you know any other businesses that are unique or different, or just want some promotion, and if you know any black businesses that are just traditional ones that I'm normally talking about, hit me up for all of them. I love supporting black people. That's it for this week. I'll see you guys next week if I don't drop a new video by then. Bye.